Well, greetings, everyone. How are you? It's great to see you. I'm going to try and make this make a little bit of sense. So, thanks for joining me here on this lovely afternoon, whenever it is you're watching it. It's afternoon for me. And I wanted to talk today about identifying the notes of the different clefs and how they work because some of you guys have never really had to work a whole lot with the opposite clef. And so I'm going back to like third grade for most of you for your clef, but you might not have had to go back to third grade on somebody else's clef. So that's kind of the whole purpose because you need to be able to do all of the stuff in theory that we're going to be doing for the rest of this time that we're going to be online. You need to be able to do it in both clefs. And so I think that's really important for us to understand. So the big thing you got to know first is there's two two little things that you got to remember about identifying clefs, and that the alternate name for the clefs. Obviously, we know that this is the treble clef and that's the bass clef, but the other way you can remember is this is the G clef. All right, the treble clef, and the reason why the curly Q of the treble clef is around the note G. That's important to remember. If you remember that the bass clef is also known as the F clef, or if you are a guitar person, you understand that's the Fender F. It kind of is easy to remember because the bass clef kind of looks like the Fender without the little crossover there. I know I'm weird. I just remember it that way. So shut up and move on. So what's going to happen is I'm going to kind of outline how you can figure these out, but just knowing those two things alone, that the treble clef is G and the F clef is bass, um, that's pretty much all you need because all you have to do is do the alphabet. So if you do in treble clef, as I said, the curly Q is G. So we'll put G there. That means the space above it is just the alphabet. A, line B, C, D, E, F, and then you would okay, there we go. And then you would also then do your ledger lines above, continuing the alphabet line to space. Then this would be F, E, the note D, and then the note C. Some of you already are on to me about what's going to happen with that C because that C is special. It's a special note. But hold your horses. We're going to get there. Okay. So the next one, we know that this is the F clef. And so the two dots here in the bass clef, these two guys are pretty important because they're the ones that outline where F is. This F line right here, this is a rather large board and it's hard to balance. So if I'm constantly going like this, we're not on a cruise ship here. So this is F, and then you just follow the alphabet down again. My AirPod's falling out. Okay, there we go. So now we're on E, D, C, B, A, G, and so on. So then if we get to this top line is G, A, this note is B. The next one is C. It's the same. One below treble C, above right C. Huh. This is the note middle C. And those of you who play piano will understand that's the middle note that you always start on for different things. So that is how you figure out the notes of both the treble and the bass clef. You're going to need to know this because all of the examples that I'm going to do from here on out are going to be in both treble and bass clef. And you should be able to, most musicians should be able to do both of those things pretty easily. So get some good practice on this. I hope this helps. There's going to be some follow-up exercises as well that I'm going to want you to do. So that's all I got for now. Stay cool, cats and kittens, and we'll chat soon. Peace.